So, Eromanga Sensei just came out, the first episode, and since I put out that video about, OreImo and Toradora, more OreImo than anything, I'm gonna put my thoughts out for this show since I've been looking forward to it, in maybe not in the way that you think. Don't think the show's gonna be any good, but that's precisely why I'm watching it. So, I hope you do it, A1. I know you can. So, the sister is non-blood related. Dropped. So Sagiri, the little sister, doesn't even come out of her fucking room. He also immediately got moe for her. I've been reading this really good book, by the way. Probably gonna do a video on that as soon as I'm done reading it. Really good. But yeah, he instantly got moe over his sister. He cooks for her and shit, even though they don't see each other. But I guess that's nice enough. Kind of reminds me of Ryuji from Toradora, now that I think about it. Oh, okay. So he's a light novel writer. Is that mean? Am I meant to like that about him or hate that about him? I mean, if his light novels are good, then sure. But if they're like trashy, fuck that. Right? Just write doujins, dude. They're way more profitable. Oh, so she's a hikikomori. She just locked herself out in her room. Okay. I mean, a cute hikikomori little sister who's probably into eroge and manga just like Kirino and has a brother who likes light novels. She's probably gonna, this is what I think. She likes his light novels and is obsessed with them, and that's what ultimately gets them together, or like what starts the relationship. That's what I think is gonna happen. Okay, I like where this is going. He had a book signing recently, so he's a little worried that that people in his high school class, since this is his first day in class in high school, will recognize him in class because the light novels are pretty fucking erotic. Which seems weird that a barely out of middle school guy is drawing erotic manga, even though he drew them in middle school too. Like, is this allowed? Do middle schoolers really write light novels in Japan? I need to look into this because that blows my mind. Okay, I can't get this out of my head. This fucking guy looks exactly like fucking, what's his name? Oh my god, I just fucking wrote Kyosuke. He looks exactly like Kyosuke. Look at that. That's fucking Kyosuke again. Come on, man. It just looks like Kyosuke. Even the hair looks like fucking Kyosuke. I mean, obviously this is probably different than OreImo, but this just looks exactly like OreImo, or very similar to it in the style sense. It just looks very, it's very colorful, just like OreImo. It's lighthearted, at least right now. I mean, it's got a little sister character who probably gets the main character in the end. Like, just kind of makes sense that they're similar. But this similar? I hope it goes its own way. I really want it to. Okay, I'm betting something. I'm gonna bet that Eromanga Sensei, the guy who draws the stupid light novel shit in his manga, is actually his sister. Now, why do I say this? Because they've talked about him since the first minute of the fucking show, and they haven't shown him yet. It's probably the sister. Hold on. This is a live stream? Look at that. The text is just on the screen in front of the fucking live stream. There isn't like a little bar on the side where all the text goes like a normal fucking live stream. This is horrible. It is the fucking sister. I called it. Look at that. Yes. That's the fucking sister, bruh. Look at that butt shake. I got it. Yeah. Fucking told you. It was too easy. An interesting thing is that she takes pictures of herself, and that's how she models the characters. That's genius, actually. As an artist, that makes a lot of sense. If you look like the characters that you're drawing, just be your own model, and just do that. That's actually pretty genius. That's really smart. Oh wow, that was really fast drawing. Clearly a talented artist. Shit looks like it was on the front page of Pixiv. Really good stuff. So, of course, he finds out because of the fucking bunny. Because she turns on the live stream, right? And in the background, the bunny that he always puts with the note on her food is in the background, and he can see it. That's how he discovers that she's Eromanga Sensei. That's pretty cool. That's interesting. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. Because she forgot to turn off the stream. Which happens, you know, shit happens. So she's starting... I think she's starting to undress. I think she is. And the stream is still on. Of course, this brother freaks out. That's pretty funny. Also, this episode is going incredibly slowly. It's only been, like, less than 10 minutes. So, yeah. Weird. Why didn't he just fucking tell her that he's Masamune-kun? Why didn't you do that? Just fucking tell her, dude. Okay. So, they finally tell each other who they are, and she invites him to his room. She's a fucking hikikomori, obviously. Okay, one of the things that I actually commend this series a lot for is the fact that since they're not blood related, these two can actually develop their feelings a lot more throughout the show than stuff like OreImo. Even though that show does excellent romantic build-up. But he goes into his room and he obviously is nervous. This girl is not his family, not his blood-related family anyway. So he obviously feels a little conflicted that this girl just invited him into his room. I can understand. What? What just happened? What just happened? Okay, so he apologizes to her for making her draw lewd images. She calls him an idiot. And then this fucking blasting comedy music out of nowhere starts. And I'm like, it fucking hit me in the face. And then they start calling each other names like, okay, why are you doing this? Like, it was fine. Why are you doing this? You were fine. Don't do this. So they're pouring their fucking motivations into each other while talking and just talking and talking and talking. I mean, I guess they've never really opened up to each other like this before, which makes sense why they would be doing this like this, because they're inexperienced and they don't really know how to. I mean, what am I trying to say? They're telling each other like their motivation, how they grew up, because they've never talked to each other. They've known each other for a year. They've never talked to each other. So I guess it's okay how they're just talking about who they are and stuff. But the sister's like bipolar or something, because she's constantly going back and forth, saying that he's bothering her now that she's troublesome to him, and like it seems weird. She doesn't seem to be very concrete in her personality yet, which kind of bothers me. But of course, Masamune-kun is the best brother in the world, and obviously wants to take care of her and enjoy dinner with her. I mean, that makes sense. Like, if I had a little sister, I'd probably do the same. I'd take care of her and, you know, do that stuff. Like, I'd love to do that. The idea of that I like. So it makes sense why I would be doing that. So props to you, Masamune-kun. Oh boy. Well, new girl inbound, and she's a cutie. You know what that means. Alright, that was Eromanga Sensei, episode 1. Pretty enjoyable, I'd have to say. Few nitpicks here and there, but overall, pretty good at first episode. Yeah. I hope to see Sagiri a little bit more explored in the next couple episodes. Obviously, these two seem perfect to each other right now, so definitely going for that. So yeah, definitely enjoyed it on episode 2. Alright,
we're gonna watch Eromanga Sensei episode 2 because it came out. I may have been a little too nice with the show because I watched the episode again recently and I didn't like it as much. It's certainly really dumb. It's a really dumb fucking show, and at least from what I see, it doesn't seem to take itself very seriously, which I like. But it's obviously really fucking dumb and pandering to otaku viewers and whatever you want to say about it. But anyway, I'm having fun watching it. It's terrible, but I'm having fun. So we'll keep watching it. Let's go. So this other girl showed up and into his front door and is asking him about his sister. This girl's weird. What? Her name is Megumin? No. Fuck you. No, there's no fucking way. Her name's fucking Megumin? Really? Get the fuck out of here, man. It's so fucking dumb. Already this is dumb. So, okay, she's called Megumin, but he's gonna call her Megumi. Whatever, man. So this Megumin girl is pretty obviously a meme. He just asked him. She's baffled because he didn't fall in love with her immediately and literally asks him if he's gay. You fucking really, dude? Come on. God damn it. She literally just told him she literally just told him that she loves dicks. She loves dicks. She loves dicks. And that if he doesn't fall in love with her, that his dick is useless. It's fucking stupid shit. Let's keep going. This show's gonna be so fucking dumb. And I'm gonna love every part of it. Okay, I'm a little angry. So Sagiri... I don't even know what the fuck the main guy's name is, because he's fucking Kyosuke from OreImo. But regardless, Sagiri tells him that she doesn't want this fucking girl in their house. So he gave him a fucking earpiece for him to put on, and for her to tell him directions about what to say to this fucking girl to chase her out of the house. Seriously? Where the fuck did she get a goddamn wireless earpiece? What the fuck? This show is not gonna follow any conventional rules or anything. Which, I mean, I guess it's fine by me, but my god. They keep pulling shit out of their ass. And eventually it's just gonna... The shit's just gonna flow, man. They pull too much shit out of their ass, it's gonna be a shitstorm. The fuck is even going on anymore? Oh my god, you know, they kick in sometimes. It feels like it's quiet, it's nice and quiet, the scene is quiet, like you're kind of leaning in, and then they fucking hit you over the head with this goddamn comedy music, which is so much louder than the dialogue. It's kind of fucking ridiculous, actually. It's so stupid. It's so goddamn stupid. It's like they know how stupid it is. It's like, yeah, it's like A1 is like, yeah, this show's already kind of dumb. Let's fucking just take it into another dimension of shitty stupidity. Oh, God. It's such a shitty show, man. This is so bad. It's so bafflingly bad. Seriously. Oh, this bitch is evil. This bitch Megumi is evil. So she found out that Sagiri's listening in from the earpiece, right? And she takes the phone, calls her, and starts to like play around with Masamune, which is the name of the guy. Starts to play around with him. Of course, Scissor's gonna get really fucking pissed and do something weird, but this bitch is evil. This bitch is evil, and I mean, Sagiri said it best. She's a wench. It's fucking crazy. It just seems like every single line of dialogue, there's something that I have to comment about it. And how how stupid it is. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that, but my god. Why would you call your sister incredibly beautiful and cute? Like that way. I mean, of course, but like the way that he's saying it and the context for what he's saying, it's weird, man. This guy obviously fucking likes his sister. Obviously. Like, blatantly obviously. There's not even fucking contest. Is this supposed to be a harem show? What the fuck? Oh my fucking god. She's asking him. Megumin is asking this guy all these fucking questions about his sister. And he's saying, oh, she's beautiful. Oh, she might be a little annoying sometimes, but she's maiden. Oh, and then she's secretly recording this entire conversation. She secretly has a call open to the fucking sister during all of this. This bitch is evil, and I like it. But it's fucking dumb. This is so stupid. I don't know, man. I'm having a lot of fun. Seriously, a lot of fun. It seems these fucking things are rapid fire because there's still half a goddamn episode left. Seriously. All this shit that I've just talked about has happened in the first 13 minutes of this fucking episode. There's still half left. What else are they gonna do? What the fuck? This is crazy. I'm glad I started watching this. I'm having so much fun. Even though this is a shit show all around. Production-wise, looked great. Writing-wise and character-wise, what the fuck are they doing? Seriously, this is pretty crazy. So now there's this lolly dressed as a magical girl who's an author. I'm just a little confused. I don't know, man. She writes light novels. She's a lolly. She's probably going to be interested in the main character, so whatever. Idiot! This fucking idiot! What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you an idiot? Why are you acting like an idiot? You can act so well and then you act like a fucking idiot so that more stupid drama shit can happen. I can't take it anymore. Oh my god. Fuck me, dude. Jesus. I don't even want to fucking explain what happened. It's the first time. I don't want to fucking explain what happened. Go watch the fucking show. There's this one thing that A1 does a lot in this fucking show. And it's that every time Sagiri gets embarrassed somehow, or gets flustered, or they always emphasize her fucking immeasurable cuteness when this happens. She takes her foot out of the slipper and she like rubs it on her foot like that, and then she fucking like grabs her coat and she's just like that, and then her face just turns all red and she kind of, it's so fucking obvious what they're trying to do. They're not even hiding it. Oh my god, yes, we know. She's a fucking cute lolly. We want to protect her. We know. That's what we're fucking watching the show. You don't need to explain this. It's just kind of hit me in the face repeatedly when that happens. Come on. That's the end of episode 2. Sagiri told him that he can't wash her panties anymore. She's gonna do him alone and to not touch them ever again. And he's fucking completely flummoxed by what she said. As if that's not a completely normal fucking thing to say. She's 12, dude. Don't wash her panties anymore. This show's fucking frustrating. This is the stupidest shit. Oh my god, I'm having a good time. But my god, is this show absolutely mindless. Mindless. Anyway. That's Eromanga Sensei episode 2. I cannot wait to hear how people react to this show in this episode. Oh my god, I'm having so much fun. Anyway, see you guys later. Episode 3. If I have to give the show a little bit of praise right now, the ending theme is cute of this episode, and it shows that she's washing her own clothes. So that's good. Finally, Sagiri actually fucking doing something. Okay. It's a good ending. I like that. This fucking ending is so adorable. She's just dancing while washing her clothes. It's so adorable. Is she no pan right now? Cause the washing is over. Anyway, that was a cute ending. Really cute ending. Really fucking cute. The next episode is called Buck Naked Mansion and the Fallen Master. Whatever, man. Anyway, that's episode 3. I mean, that's episode 2 of Eromanga Sensei. Alright. We're watching Eromanga Sensei, episode 3. Show's goddamn stupid and ridiculous, but it's really enjoyable for that reason. I'm gonna keep watching it. It's crazy enough to where I can still enjoy it, even though it's really not cohesive what they're doing. Makes no sense, but still entertaining. I mean, it's fucking funny. It's funny to me. It's funny to me. But I can say that it's not well made, but it's still funny. So let's keep watching. What are they talking about? Okay, so the first part of the fucking episode, they're talking about, like, Megumi brings a bunch of kids from the school to, like, yell at Sagiri so that she goes to school. That goes nowhere. And then there's this other bit where Megumi and Masamune are talking about the neighbor's house being cursed or something. There being this lady that wanders. What the fuck? I don't even get it. And then Masamune goes up to Sagiri's room and she's fucking crying. Of course she's crying. You know, this show wasn't as infuriating when it started, maybe because I gave it a little bit more of a pass, but now that I know where this is going, like, I don't fucking care. What is going on? Come on, why are you crying? It's just stupid. What an unflattering fan service sod. Look at this. Look at that. That's horrible. It's got no detail to it. It looks horribly drawn. What is this? It's so horrible shot. Does she have her face in his crotch? Is this literally the case? She has her, like, non-existent boobs pressed up against him and she's blushing. This is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. I'm not liking this now. This is not fun. Of course, as soon as that, he asks her if she got a crush on him. Gets his ass kicked. So back to 0. I'm rolling my eyes so hard. What's going on? This is so stupid. Why is there some like supernatural thing in this episode? What the fuck? Also, she hugs him, then immediately punches him, and then immediately goes to hug him again, saying, "Nii-chan, protect me." What the fuck is going on? This show's lost any kind of structure and normalcy to it. This is horrible. What is going on in this episode? The previous episodes have been okay for now. It's only been like 5 minutes. What is going on? Why this emphasis? Makes no sense. What the fuck is this show even doing? Okay, that was a little bit of a funny joke where the sister begs him to go. He's like, how could I? It's a haunted mansion. And the sister, like, puts on a super obviously cute face and says, like, but Nii-chan, I couldn't draw because I was so scared. He immediately goes over and takes care of the situation. That was pretty good. Oh no! It's fucking Elf. It's Elf. It's Elf from the previous episode, and she is buck naked, like the title of the episode says, playing piano.
People were talking about this. I think I heard this being mentioned once or something. I didn't believe it. She's playing piano, literally naked as shit. That surprised me. I did not expect that. That's his neighbor? It's the fucking elf girl who is light novels? Oh my god. I have no comment to say. Let's just keep going.
Why would you ask for that? God damn it. So he presses the fucking alarm. Not alarm. What is it? It's timbre. He uses the doorbell, and then she answers with the intercom or whatever. And he asks her flat out, why was she playing piano naked? Why would you fucking ask her that? Why would you ask her that? She didn't know that. You didn't have to know that. You didn't have to mention that. It just makes it weird. Why did you do that? Come on. That's just stupid. Come on. Nobody would do that. I mean, these characters are memes anyway, but my god, it's just kind of frustratingly infuriating when it's done like this. Jesus. So she just completely embraces the memes. They did say Elf was best girl, so hopefully she rises to the level that I've seen her being praised at. Right now she just seems like another meme, but whatever. So this episode's still going, and that first thing that came up in the beginning, that whole thing with the students being called and yelling Sagiri's name and Sagiri crying, that's just completely out of the episode now. Like, no mention of it. We're strictly in Elf's house now, just talking. Okay, what was the point of that? Is it going to come back later? Because if it does, then good, but if it doesn't, what the fuck? Okay, so something cool about Elf is that she completely embraces the idea of nudity, which I find to be really respectable in a person, because this fucking world and there's stupid clothes, because clothes fucking blow anyway. But she completely doesn't even care. She loves nudity, and she puts them in the light novels all the time. And she's completely self-aware of this. She completely acknowledges the fact that her audience loves it too, and that she's a patron for nudity and light novels and shit like that. Anyway, that's interesting. I like that decision they made with her. I like this character a little bit more because of that. It's really strong, in my opinion. She's still a little bit in that annoying sense, but not yet. Hopefully she turns into the best girl that she's been esteemed at being. So now they're completely they're nerding out over light novels and nudity in light novels and their light novels, which is interesting. I mean, this is like pretty cool dialogue. Plus the facial animations are taking a little bit more of a liberty now, which I enjoy. It's not just the same thing all the time. But yeah. Elf incites some goodness in the show after I've lost all hope. So yeah. Yeah, it's good. Okay, that's pretty good. So the whole arc that follows, or at least the plot within this episode, is that in order to win over Eromanga Sensei to do the artwork for their light novels, they're gonna write the best light novel, and Eromanga Sensei will decide who the winner will be. That's interesting. Maybe it'll put them to the test, and maybe they'll learn a lesson about light novels and about working hard and doing some stuff. Let's see where they go with this. Let's see where they go with this. What the fuck? I don't know if to call that incredibly annoying or really creative. Because I've seen it before, the exaggeration of everyday, activities being done in an over-the-top way to signify that it's anime. Like they just did with firing the fucking arrow into his butt. I don't know, man. This show has no sense of coherence. Sagiri and Masamune feel like absolute just They are absolutely in love with each other. It is so obvious that when they're talking, they're just flushed in this emotion of the moment. It's crazy. It's fucking. This is borderline bathos, but it's not in a pathetic way. It's in a ridiculous way. It's so stupid, but yet you can't differentiate whether it's taking itself seriously or it's completely aware of what it is and how trashy it is. I can't really tell yet. Maybe that's just my fault. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. But man, is that what I'm getting. I don't know whether or not they actually want this to be a parody or they really want this to be a legitimate story. I've not gotten that yet because nothing that they do is consistent. Jesus. He is dead. When his sister told him that he's a hentai and kicked him out of the room, he is dead. He is gone. Guy is gone. Ugh, so stupid. Oh my god. Okay, I know I don't care, but people are gonna care about this. It's in fucking the font. The name I forget right now. What's it called? Comic Sans. It's in Comic Sans. I know I don't care, but people are gonna care. So that whole scene in the start when they're fighting and they're at each other's throats with writing this fucking novel. Now they're super friends and they're fans of each other and they're giving each other autographed copies of their fucking novels. Look at how much this guy is in awe right now that he got a fucking signed light novel from this girl. Again, there's nothing makes sense in the continuity of what it should be. Decisions are done really quickly. It's like... Like, I can't tell if this is really supposed to be ridiculous or if they really just didn't know what to do. It's hard to tell. I'm going with they completely know because I still have a little bit of faith that this show will still be enjoyable, but I'm not having fun. This is the first episode where I legitimately not have fun and I'm confused. But it's like a weird confused. I have no idea, man. It's hard to describe how this show's just operating in the structural and narrative sense. It really is. Okay, that was pretty funny, actually. This whole bit when she's that was like that 1 second of I don't know. That was funny, man. That was legitimately funny. So this fucking bitch doesn't even realize. She looks out the window and she watches the sister streaming when Eromanga Sensei is also streaming. And after she's figured out all this bullshit that she lives alone and has one other sibling, doesn't have her parents, she doesn't even fucking realize. Elf is, what are you doing? How have you not realized that she's the fucking Eromanga Sensei? It's so obvious. Even I got it. And I got it late. Because I was being a fucking idiot. They just had like a whole minute of this scene that was important and it was emotional and it talked about Masamune's past and about how light novels are so good for him and how he just reading them these silly books make his life so much better and they bring literal color because his memory was black and white and he started reading and all the color drained into the scene and it was beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, that scene was pure sex. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was amazingly done. For this show, at least. Really good stuff there. Wow, that was fucking awesome scene. Huh. Good stuff. Good stuff. I like this scene. This scene in particular is really good. The episode can go fuck itself. This whole scene is probably the point of the episode, but still really good scene. Oh, some pro manhandling right there. She's falling for this guy already. Elf is already falling for this guy. Look at... I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna fucking put that little animation thing of them... Of her... Like... Look at this. Look at this fucking smooth operator. Look at that smooth operator. Do you see that shit? That shit, nobody pulls off that shit. This guy is a smooth groove. That was smooth as fuck. Oh, is Sagiri gonna get jealous because he saw them talking? Oh! Oh my god! What? This is blowing my mind. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god! They just, okay. They just deconstructed the nature of light novels and how light novels are published. This is the first time I've ever seen this. They talked... Okay, so let me explain. Masamune writes a shit ton, which we've seen. He writes an absurd amount. He writes unbelievably a lot. He writes so much. But none of his goddamn light novels are any good. They're getting like 200,000 copies, while Elf is earning 2 million copies, 10 times as much. So, okay, so he's telling her that that's the way he works. He just writes, and you know he's always getting turned down, which means he has to write more. He's working like a mill. He's working like an assembly line. He's working not out of motivation, but out of duty, out of just doing it, out of just, I gotta do it, and one of them has to be good, right? One of them's gonna sell. While Elf, who's much more popular, writes out of motivation and saves those moments and really works on them and puts all her hard work and effort and passion into this one project that she really fucking polishes well. And that's what she releases, and that's what makes her so popular. Masamune is failing because he's putting out shitty light novels with no motivation, out of purely the necessity of work. No heart. You know, when I was watching this show originally, I didn't think they were going to do that. The light novel thing just seemed like an afterthought. It just seemed like a situation to put the brother and the sister working together. I didn't know they were going to do this fucking insane commentary on the nature of light novels. This is genius. This episode started out being horrible. Completely disjointed, and it still sort of is. But that flashback scene to Masamune's past, and this scene where Elf is describing how light novels should be made, are one of the best deconstructions I've ever seen in any show. Legitimately. Again, I've only seen about 50 shows, so I'm not one to speak. But from an outsider's perspective, coming into the medium like this, I've seen this, and I'm legitimately impressed with the ability of this trashy A1 Pictures show to really comment on how light novels are made and how working out of motivation is strictly a better thing than simply putting out work for the sake of putting out work. That is some deep shit, man. Deep shit when it comes to media and how art is made, and how art is marketed and produced and sold to the public, and how people consume it and how people see art. They notice the motivation behind pieces of art. They notice when shit is done with a lot of emotion behind it, with a lot of effort. And they notice when shit is put out for the sake of being put out. When I watched stuff like Girlish Number, you could see that. People knew that it was trash. They didn't put any effort into it. The show that they were making was horrible. But in Shirobako, you realize that these people poured their blood, sweat, and tears into this project. They put their lives into it. They were fucking crying at the end of the show. It was so emotional. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was the true passion of humans and human creativity that really sold me on that show. And that's what they're talking about here, on the passion of humanity. Oh my god, this show just fucking blew my mind. It's insane. Maybe I'm just easily amused, but my god, this show blew my fucking mind. Wow. That was amazing. That was worth This entire scene was probably worth the remaining episodes. I don't care if the remaining episodes are trash. This one point is one of the best points I've ever seen done about the nature of human creativity ever. Really good stuff. It's subtle, and you might not really get it at first. You have to really dig into it, because it's fucking talking about light novels. But you really have to dig into motivation and creativity as a thing that you do in your brain and that you express, and how it is expressed that truly grabs people, and how so many good products in this world are made. That is how. That is fucking awesome. I love this scene. 10 out of 10 scene. Good shit. And now she's talking about how she hasn't worked a day in her life because professional writing is a hobby to her. She loves writing. And that love that she's pouring into her writing is the same love that's being transmitted through the light novels into her audience, which loves them. She has a bigger, much more popular, much more loyal audience than this guy. This guy does one or two good fucking light novels, but he's forgotten. This girl, she puts in effort and love and passion into her projects, and she hasn't worked a single day in her life because she's a professional author. Yet she writes out of pleasure, not out of money. That's so fucking genius. That's so genius that I've not seen any other media of fiction ever tackle this in this way before. Only in Digibro's drunken spirals through the night, contemplating existence itself, have I ever listened to such potent commentary about the nature of human creativity. This is insanely surprising, coming out of a trashy meme show. What the fuck was this episode? Where did they pull this shit out of? Please give me more. Oh my god. Sagiri was pushed out of the way in this episode, which I found to be a good decision. Elf is immediately the best character in the show. Immediately. Just because of the way she works and because of her morals, not her morals, but her like disciplinary standards and how she works and her opinions on creativity immediately make her the most interesting and best character in this fucking show. I don't care about anybody else. Elf is best girl. She's won the fucking show. I don't care. She's best girl. Fight me. That was the end of episode 3. Wow. And the ED is awesome sounding. Really well made too. Anyway. Wait, is it the same? Oh. It's the same ED as last time. Anyway, it's the same ED as last time, which is a good ED. Anyway, episode 3. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's so good. This episode, oh my god. Okay, it started out being shitty, and it's still not very well written and tightly, paced, and the difference between the scenes is way too jarring, and it jumps from being serious to being comedic. It comes from being way too dramatic and serious to being way too comedic and memey. It's weird how the show is formatted, and I don't really like that. But the way they discuss light novels in this episode is genius. It is geniusly written, and it's one of the best analyses that I've ever seen an actual product make of their own product. It is inherently super meta in its existence. And I love that. I love meta stuff, and I love it when they commentate, when art comments on itself and the nature of itself. I find it to be incredibly interesting, and it says a lot about the people behind the project. However, they don't know how to make a show. They can say whatever they fucking want about light novels. People are still going to think the show is crap. The show is still crap. But the points brought up in this episode, legitimately 10 out of 10 genius commentary about the nature. Might be, yeah, it's obvious and it's heavy-handed, and they tell you in your face what it is, but nonetheless, it is still commentary, and a very good commentary at that. Commentary that not a lot of people talk about. A lot of people know, but not a lot of people talk about. And I really like how they did this in this episode. Really strong third episode. Yeah, the show passes my 3-episode test with flying colors.
Even though I don't pertain much to the 3-episode test, but like everyone fucking does it anyway, so might as well just go slightly like that. But yeah, really good stuff. Cannot wait for episode 4. I want this shit to get weirder. I want this shit to get more meta. I want this shit to get even crazier. Give me the crazy. Eromanga Sensei, episode 4. Let's go.